everyone, welcome back to lizfenwickdiy. Today we are going to tackle my mantle behind here and change it up for fall. I have just loved the way this has looked all summer. I've kept this since probably springtime all the way through now, but it's time for a little bit of an update. So I'm going to be changing it out so it fits more with my fall decor. So the first thing I'm going to do is just remove everything from the mantle and then we'll get started. All right, so now that I have it cleaned off, it's time to start adding in all my fall decor. Now, one of the challenges with my mantle is we actually have a TV above my mantle. So what that means for me is I have about this set of room to decorate. So I cannot put anything high in the middle. So what I like to do is actually put my taller things on the ends, and then as it comes in, I am making it a little bit smaller. So to start off, what I picked up, I grabbed a bunch of hardback books at my local thrift store, and I grabbed these whenever they were half off, so I got them really cheap. I got about 10 or 12 books, and I got them all in colors that are my fall colors this year. So I'm using navies and blues and greens and creams. So that is what I'm going to be using as the base, and then I can add in my other elements. I think you need to pick a textured element to start with that's a little bit different and a little bit unexpected before you just put on your pumpkins. So this is kind of my creative element, I guess, that I'm adding to this mantle. Okay, guys, just make sure you watch and let everything take shape before you start thinking, I don't know about that. That's what I got in my Christmas mantle video. Everybody was like, I wasn't really sure what you were doing, but then at the end I liked it. So hopefully you guys like this one in the end. So the next element I want to add in are these brass candle holders. I can buy these at my local thrift store for between like 50 cents and $1. So I picked up several because I think that when you get several of the same item, it makes a bigger statement. So like when I did my hutch, I did a bunch of pots, and I also got in some different books for that. So try to grab an element that's not that expensive and get several of them, and it'll make a bigger impact in your space. I have the candlesticks roughly where I want them, and I apologize, I'm a very symmetrical person, you guys, so I really like things that are the same on either side, and I try to break that up a bit. So like on this side, I put 3 of the candle stands. Over on this side, I only have 2. So that's how I try to not be so symmetrical, but you will see in a lot of my design, I can't help myself. It's just the way my eye likes it. So the next element that we're going to add in are pumpkins. The majority of these pumpkins I picked up at Dollar Tree. These are out this year. They're just like these really beautiful, I would call them like a teal color, and they're a ceramic. And I thought those were so beautiful. Last year I picked up these, they're burlap. I'm sure that they will have these out again this year. And then I also grabbed these white ones from Dollar Tree. So go to Dollar Tree to get your pumpkins. They're great and they're only $1. Next, I'm going to try to figure out where I want all of my pumpkins to sit so that it's spread out evenly. One trick that I do is after I put everything up, I go and I stand over in like my dining area, which is pretty far back, and I just look at it from a distance to see what needs to be changed, because oftentimes when you're up close you don't see it as much. So I just kind of walk back and forth until it looks the way I want it to. This pumpkin actually is from Target Dollar Spot. I got it last year and it says thankful. I believe it was $3, but they will have more of these out this year. Okay, so next step is greenery, and you guys are gonna love this because I'm not having you go out and buy a ton of new greenery. You can use some of the same greenery almost year round. So I always love to use these like long boxwood pieces. I get these on a big roll from Hobby Lobby. I recently found garland for like $10 with this. You can get the lamb's ear from Walmart. Another thing that I have that I picked up for fall are these little leaves. These are great to use in Christmas too. Like I can make some really pretty like winter scenes with these. So I'm not gonna go crazy with the greenery, but I'm just going to add it in to make it look a little bit more full and give it a little bit more presence. So I'm not really a huge fan of the lamb's ear, so I'm gonna replace it with these leaves. So I think just that a little bit of greenery made a big difference. I did consider putting something in the center here, but I felt like the eye needed some space to stop since it was a little crowded on either end. So you guys will have to let me know in the comment section what you think of this mantle. I hope that I gave you some great ideas that you could incorporate into your mantle. Even if you're not using my same colors, you could use your own colors, and hopefully these tips will help. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. I post 3 DIYs each week. And if you guys missed our last DIY, I'm gonna link it right here so that you can go click on this video, just click right here, and you can watch our last DIY. And I'll talk to you guys in our next one. Bye.